Are you ready? I promise that you'll never find another like me.
The album came out last week, and it's so exciting for me because I got to write every song on that album. And life is good.
I got smarter, I got harder in the nick of time.
I'm 17. Of course, I miss my friends, but I don't have like a husband and kids at home. This is my first Grammys I've ever been to, and I'm already so overwhelmed. There are so many famous people here. How do you handle it? How do you just contain yourself?
You need to calm down.
When we first met Taylor Swift in 2006, she was just at the beginning of her giant rise to stardom.
Playing to 20,000 people a night, it's kind of awesome. Sometimes you take like 4 hours to write a song. But this song I wrote in 15 minutes.
When you think timber, I hope you think of me.
We kept meeting on red carpets at different award shows, and we noticed one thing right away. The Pennsylvania native, who started writing her own songs at the age of 12 and became the world's top-earning celeb of 2019, is super savvy.
Was that on audio interference you want me to repeat? Because I was rambling too, and I'd rather get a clean one. I looked in the camera, sorry. I always do that.
Yep, Tay knew exactly where to look, what to say, and most important, she always knew her passion was music.
I feel like I didn't miss out on a childhood. I got to go to school, I got to go to my first 2 years of high school and experience all that. And then I got to go on the road and play shows every night and do what I've always dreamed of doing. And I just graduated high school, I just got my diploma in the mail, which was really fun.
Lover, ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand?
Make no mistake, Taylor's success didn't happen by accident. Lover sold more than 3 million copies in its first week.
I have a really great team of people who don't mind that I'm really a control freak. I love a challenge, and I think that right now the challenge is figuring out the next challenge, and there's always something.
It's interesting because being 22, that's the age when most people are like, you're 22!
Woohoo!
You're supposed to make mistakes and live your life and learn lessons, and then you go like, oh no, if I make mistakes and learn lessons, that's like a headline. If you gotta live a life you're gonna be proud of.
Taylor's kind of the queen of hidden messages, putting little Easter eggs in her music videos and on Instagram. 6 months before dropping her 7th album, she posted a picture sitting on the 7th step from the top and 7 palm trees. But are we really surprised? Taylor's been working her social media skills since way back when all there was MySpace.
For my MySpace, I treat it like it's my personal MySpace. I don't treat it like it's a promotional tool to promote my music. You know, it's like I really like to put stuff about who I am as a person, because that's what MySpace I thought was supposed to be for.
Of course, this year, Taylor and Katy Perry ended their 5 years of bad blood.
She was like, I would love for us to be a symbol of redemption and forgiveness. And I feel the same way about it.
Yes, Taylor's always been about female empowerment and her girl squad. The original member?
One of my best friends is Emma Stone, so if I could ever act in anything with Emma, that would be a dream come true.
I try to keep my close friends in my life all the time. I think it keeps you who you are.
Having Selena there and just kind of turning it into a dance party, that's always really fun when award shows turn into more of like a girls' night situation.
'Cause darling, I'm a nightmare dressed like a daydream.
But what we appreciate the most is the way Taylor totally gets us when it comes to relationships. The way she writes about her own love life makes many of us feel less alone.
You might think I'd bring up Joe, that guy who broke up with me on the phone, but I'm not gonna mention him in my monologue. And if you're wondering if I might be dating the werewolf from Twilight, I'm not gonna comment on that in my monologue.
From SNL to basically every song on her albums, behold the list of her inspirations. Joe Jonas was the first in 2008, followed by Taylor Lautner. Then came John Mayer, Jake Gyllenhaal, Connor Kennedy, Harry Styles, Calvin Harris, then the other half of Hiddle Swift, Tom Hiddleston, but Tay's current guy is British actor Joe Alwyn. Now, in honor of that long list of ex-lovers, here's everything on the record about boys and dating the singer has said since we first met Taylor.
'Cause I knew knew you were trouble.
Eventually, in a relationship, you're gonna run out of things to talk about. So if you two can laugh about everything like best friends, then you're set.
Now I'm lying on the cold, hard ground.
I write songs, I write on my own songs, and so I'm inspired mostly by boys, honestly, but I don't date much, so I'm not really getting heartbroken a lot.
They never go into this and be like, I really want to ask you out. Could you not write songs about us? They say that when we're breaking up, and they're like, you better not write a song about this. And I'm like, oh, I won't, and then I do.
I'm not gonna walk home with any men tonight. I'm gonna go hang out with my friends, and then I go home to the cats.
No men allowed.
Men get me in trouble.
Fast